the 25.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Brady. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick-6. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick-6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick-6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
After the sack on first down, Brady.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, Jackson.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
They'll start with the option.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goedert. That's complete.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title battle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Nakobe Dean gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest in first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Escaping the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
Succop's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On first down, Hurts. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
Succop's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
Airing it out deep for Smith. It got his man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Brady now to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Bucs offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brady going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Touchdown, Philadelphia! That'll go down as a 92-yard punt return score.
And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, here's Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Brady.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
11 yards for number 11.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 36 57 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Out to his left.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Julio Jones, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
That's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
Vita Vea coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of him?
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
Now a throw right side, taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Brady now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
From the 45 on second down, Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A shotgun and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Coming in to put a lick on him was Lavonte David.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to have it here just past the 25. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. This is caught by Evans.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On first down, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 6 catches in the wild card victory last week, and now 6 catches here and a first down. Here's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point.
And that'll increase their